Well, all right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is, you know who this is. You know who this is. And I'm here to talk about everything that the world is made of, man, which is what business and spirituality. Yes, sir. So let's go. Um, Andrew Tate. What's going on with that situation, man? Let me tell you. Andrew Tate literally defeated the Matrix. And I don't think he noticed that he defeated the Matrix. Um, the only problem is when you defeat the Matrix, the story's not over. Now you have to you have to think. You have to reevaluate everything. At first, now he just released a video clowning the guy that did the documentary that essentially got him thrown in jail. But but even though that was a good video, I thought, from my opinion, in my head, I thought he did it because he had nothing to do. That's my opinion. My opinion was he did that because he had nothing else to do. Because he's so used to doing YouTube videos, and all of a sudden he stopped. So it's kind of like you get used to. It's like an automation. You get used to doing something every day, and then for some reason you can't do it anymore. Okay, but now you can. So now you're kind of like, well, should I or shouldn't I? So YouTube becomes kind of like when you become a YouTuber, when you do videos, it becomes like an automation. You're used to it, like it's like it's like just like anything else in the world. It's like breathing, right? So you're not gonna stop breathing, you know. But like I said, at first I thought he did that because he had nothing else to do, Because right now, what he should be doing is reevaluating everything. He should be reevaluating his outside circle, and I say outside circle because his inside circle looks pretty tight. Like the people that roll with him till the wheels fall off. They be rolling with him till the wheels fall off. So I I thought he was bored. I thought he had nothing to do. So and it's a new thing. It's a new world. It's a new world for him. It's not it's not something that he's been doing since like forever, some shit like that. You know what I mean? So and it's gonna be a new world. It's gonna be very different. It's gonna be very different. Hopefully, I hope that he's going to be more spiritual. I think that's what he should do at this point. Is to become more and more spiritual, and I'm not talking about I mean like some hardcore spirituality. He should enter hardcore spirituality. I'm talking about full blown magic. You know what I mean? Full blown magic. You know what I mean? Like, cause you're gonna need the protection. You're gonna need protection. You're gonna need protection because now they're not gonna send police after him. Now he's in the world where police has nothing to do with it. Now he's in the world where he's in the world of magic. Because when you exit the illusion, when you exit the veil, you enter a world that some people might call the world of imagination. But the reason why we call that the world of imagination is not because it's not real, because it is real. It's realer than what we're living right now. But the thing is, you need to re-educate yourself. You need to re-educate yourself. You need new eyes. You need to look through a new lens. I hope he gets more spiritual after this. I hope. I hope he gets more spirituality this, because he's gonna need it. He's gonna need it. You know, because they will do weird shit that he might not understand. So, you know, and the thing is, Andrew, if you're listening, the goal now from your enemies, not my enemies, the goal now from your enemies is going to make you look like you lost your damn mind. They're gonna make you look like you lost your damn mind, bro. And you are going to, some days, there's gonna be some days like you feel like you lost your damn mind. Because you're gonna start seeing things that are not usual. So you're gonna have to be careful about that. And the only way to protect yourself from these unusual situations is it's going to take a lot of spirit and a lot of strength, you know. And he has a lot of spirit and he has a lot of strength, but now he's gonna have to really tap in to that part of himself that was not necessarily useful in the line of work that he was in before. He's not gonna die. He's not gonna die. Andrew Tate has become one of us. He just doesn't know it yet. But he's become one of us. He's someone that walked out the Matrix. He literally walked out the Matrix. Literally. Because he didn't have to do any of that. You know, he literally decided to, he woke up one day and he literally decided to be like, fuck the Matrix. That's who Andrew Tate is in a nutshell. He's a guy that woke up one day and said, you know what, fuck the Matrix. So, word of advice. Tap in. Tune into yourself. Open your mind to a world that you never thought existed. Because whether you like it or not, that world is going to come to you. So, I would suggest you go towards that world before that world comes to you. That's what I would say. I would say go into that world before that world comes to you, because if that world comes to you, if you show no interest in that world, it doesn't matter who you believe in, it doesn't matter if you believe in Satan, it doesn't matter if you believe in God, you're going to be on some shit. Because that world, which I call the fourth dimension, which is above the third dimension, and which is the place where everybody that is out the Matrix, or everybody that has like a talent or an ability, or that has a logic that is past or over whatever we call the third dimension, which is the illusion and Matrix and whatnots, that world doesn't care that you don't feel like practicing spirituality. It's going to keep coming after you, and it's going to keep coming after you. It's going to keep coming after you until you do. So the sooner you get into it, the better. Because the longer you take, the harsher the lesson. The harder the lessons are going to be. So you already walked out of the Matrix. You beat the court cases, which was going to be obvious. But they also taught you a lesson. They also taught you a lesson that, because this is a lesson too, because they're basically telling you, we don't care if you committed a crime or not. We can put you in jail if we want to. That was the message. That's what I understand from all this shit. It doesn't matter if you're a criminal or not. We don't care. We can do whatever we want. That's what I understand. So, like I said, he's not gonna die. What's going on with you is spiritual. It is not physical at all. Um, you were poisoned. Let me tell you this, man. I just spent a couple of days. I was feverish. Um, I was feverish. I had the flu. I had a cold, the flu, and I had like a serious fever, man. I was shaking, all kinds of shit. I thought somebody poisoned me too. And that was at the same time. So, but I know nobody poisoned me, man. It's just everything is going on this is a supernatural shit, man. I don't know why Andrew Tate was chosen to become like this. I don't know why my spirit is so connected to his. I don't know. I didn't even like Andrew Tate when he came out. You know, he was on Fresh and Fit. Fresh and Fit is a bullshit ass show. I didn't like Andrew Tate. I thought he was a bullshit. So it's only later on where I started to like chillax, you know, and be like, you know what, fuck it, you know, let him do what he do, let everybody do what they do. And then I started noticing this guy, like everything is starting to like we're starting to coordinate together for some reason, but it's also because of the high value shit. You know, it's like you know, everybody. It's like everybody always doing everything at the same time, everything everywhere at the same time and stuff. So I was on that high value man shit. He's on that high value man shit. So I guess, you know, our energies connected at some point. Was that on purpose? No. But the good thing that came out of that is I was able to get you out of jail. And I told you I was going to help you. I told you was going to stay in jail. I sent a lot of messages to his team, or, you know, people like that. I was in contact with his team at some point. And you know, I told him, man, I can't help you financially. You're above my pay grade, but I can do certain things here and there to help you out. And like I said before, I even told you guys, you know, Andrew Tate is going to be released when I be released. I got my ass out of the fucking hospital and they let him out. It was just a lesson. They're just fucking with you. They're not out to get you. Not right now. Because don't think to know how the Illuminati thinks. Because as much as these guys have order and structure, they're very chaotic. So you never know what they're gonna do. You know, like, you never know what they're gonna do, and they don't react to everything the exact same way all the time too. You know, so it's very weird. They're very weird people, man. They're very weird people, but they have there's certain things they can do and there's certain things they can't do, I guess. You know, or certain things, if they do it, it might not be as good as an outcome than if they do it anyway. So I don't know. Maybe it's something like that. What I do know, I'm in the same position as Andrew Tate, so I know he's not gonna die. Because I was in Andrew Tate's position years ago, like 15 years ago. You know, I'm not dead. Nobody killed me. Nobody poisoned me. You know, yeah, they give me trouble. You know, sometimes I have to scrap. Sometimes I have to, you know, I have to run. Sometimes all kinds of shit. Well, I never fucking ran, but you know what I mean. Sometimes I have to move. You know, I have to move to a different place and all kinds of shit. You know, so and it's mostly paranoia because I thought they were gonna kill me. I thought these people was gonna kill me. So, you know, it's I can see, I know that they're not gonna kill him. And if they kill you, they're going to make you a martyr. So you'll become even more powerful. So that's not good. Just like if they kill me, I'm going to become a martyr too. Everybody knows. If I die, everybody know who killed me. That's for sure. Like, that is for fucking sure. If I die, no matter how much people hate me and how much people say stupid shit about me all the fucking time, one thing's for sure. If I die, everybody knows who killed me. That's for sure. Because if you know me, you know what kind of shit I talk about. If you know me, you know what kind of things I think about. If you know me, you know how the kind of things I do. So if I die while doing or saying those things, there's only one person that has a motive to take me out. And that motive, you know what I mean? So not everybody dies when they fuck around. Some people end up staying alive, you know. But they are going to mess with you. They can't kill you because then you'll become too powerful. But they can mess around with your life. You know what I mean? They can take shit away from you. Well, they'll try. Anyways. So that's why you're going to need a little bit of extra protection. And that's why he needs to reevaluate himself a little bit. He's going to need a lot of positive thinking. He's going to need a lot of affirmations. You know, if I was him, in his situation, I would listen to a lot of affirmation, and I would stay on my road of self-improvement. That's what I would do, because that's powerful. That's magic too. You know, that's powerful, man. Like, self-improvement is very powerful, and affirmations are very powerful. Affirmations are very powerful. Self-improvement is very powerful. Visualization is very powerful. And I know you took a hard hit, and you probably don't feel like doing that. And you're probably still very angry. But don't do it because he doesn't need to do it, because he already has the things he wanted to have. I mean, we're talking about a guy that drives around a Bugatti and shit. But that's not the reason why. It's not because you don't do it because you want more material. Do it to have an aura of positivity, which will then create an aura of protection. So if somebody says something negative after you, that aura of positivity is gonna react like a shield, and it's gonna the negative energy is gonna bang itself against a wall of positive thinking. You know what I mean? And that's your first step. You know, because I understand this might be a little bit too much, a little bit too fast. You know what I mean? Because now I'm saying dude should practice magic, full-blown magic and shit. You know what I mean? Take it slow. Take it slow. You got time. You win. Andrew Tate won. One thing's for sure. If anybody's asking this, did he win? Did he? This? Yes. Yes. This is a win. This is a win for him. It's a win for him. But the story is not over. It just started. Because now you exited. It's like in the Matrix. You know, muscle atrophy. Now you gotta defeat your muscle atrophy. And the muscle atrophy I'm talking about is the spiritual sector. It's your spiritual self. You know, because you thought you was being spiritual before inside of the Matrix. Now you gotta learn how to walk again, because you never really was walking. I'm exaggerating. But I'm guessing you understand what I'm saying. So take it slow. You got time. Ain't nobody's gonna kill you, bro. Nobody's gonna kill you. Nothing's gonna happen, man. Like, you got time. And if something does happen, it's gonna be in your personal life. It's not gonna be on TV. It's gonna be in your personal life. It's not gonna be on TV. It's gonna happen in your personal life. So like that, when you appear on TV, everybody's gonna think you're crazy. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna talk like you're gonna have a paranoid speech pattern. You're gonna have a paranoid speech pattern. You know what I mean? You're gonna have like a erratic speech pattern if these guys mess around with your mind long enough. So you got time to process all this information. You have time to process all the information. You don't have to start doing YouTube videos immediately. You don't have to do that. You already won. And people kind of like it. From what I'm seeing, people kind of like the fact that you won. You know, and it's always, it's like somebody else said, it's always fun to see when little people can stand up to major corporations and be like, hey, look what I can do. You know what I mean? So that's what just happened. You know what I mean? This is a situation where the small guy per se just one-upped the conglomerates. You know what I mean? So you already won. Be patient. You have time. Use this time to recollect yourself. You know, because what happened is serious shit. This is some serious shit. This is some serious shit we just got into right now, man. This is some serious shit we just got into right now. So it's going to be really important to focus. It's going to be really important to focus. You're going to need to focus. You're going to need to focus on yourself, to reevaluate everything that's around you. Reevaluate your place in the world. And focus for real. Don't start like focus, man. Like focus for real. Don't think this is not a joke. Focus for real, bro. Cause I don't know, man. You're gonna need more than Islam. You're gonna need more than Islam to cope and to deal with this situation. Because let's face it, these guys ain't going nowhere anytime soon. You know what I mean? These guys ain't going anywhere anytime soon. This war is not going to be won by Andrew Tate by himself. Andrew Tate and his brother versus the entire planet. That's not how this shit's going to go down. So don't die. Don't get yourself killed because your energy is connected to mine. It's like I always say in my old videos, but the Kanye wasn't the martyrs. Dying is a horrible thing. Being a martyr is a horrible thing. You're connected. You are a nation. You don't have the power to teach a whole nation. You have so much power that you are a nation. And there are very real people that live in there. I didn't want to go to jail. I knew I was going to go to jail. I knew when I had the dispute I had with my family, I knew I was going to go to jail. I knew that's what they wanted. I was like, oh shit, I'm being set up. I already knew it. I love my girlfriend. I couldn't really, there's nothing I could do. I got set up. You know, and I hate to say it, but I kind of feel like if Andrew Tate would have shut his mouth up, all this shit wouldn't have happened. You know what I mean? You know, but it's okay. It's not his fault. I know it's not his fault. It has nothing to do with him. It's not them. I already knew. We was getting attacked. I was getting attacked way before Andrew Tate was talking shit about the Matrix, obviously. But the thing is, I already noticed, like, I knew that these guys wanted trouble when I saw Soldier Boy going on YouTube and start saying that he wants war, he doesn't want no peace. He was talking about guns. Like, Soldier Boy is not a killer. Soldier Boy killed a man once, but he's not a fucking killer. He's not, he's not the guy. He's not King Vaughn. You know what I mean? He's not Lil Durk. He's not Vaughn. He's not, you know what I mean? He's not Metro Boomin. He's not Birdman. He's not Young Thug. He's not like that. You know what I mean? So I knew that was a message. I knew it was a message because I know Soldier Boy. Like, I've been listening to Soldier Boy since I don't know when. So I know who he is. I know what he represents. I know his place in the system. You know what I mean? So that was a message. That was not a message to NBA Youngboy. Well, it kind of was, because NBA Youngboy started painting his nail black too. And NBA Youngboy started painting his nail black at the same time I started painting my nails black. So I knew right there and then what that message was. I knew that this was an attack. It's like NBA Youngboy was trying to stop the violence. I was trying to mind my business and I guess stop the violence in my own way. I was trying to mind my business. He was trying to stop the violence. And then one day we wake up randomly and these guys are like saying that they want war with us. So Andrew Tate get arrested. I get arrested. There's probably other people that had some fucked up shit happen to them at the same fucking time. It's all war, baby. It's all war. So anyways, what the hell was I saying with this? Where was I going with this? Yeah, so it's not his fault. It's not his fault. It was a coordinated attack. I knew the attack was coming. I didn't want to lose my girlfriend. I didn't want her to worry that much. And even if she wouldn't understand, there's not a lot of people that understand me. There's not a lot of people. Things in the mirror are closer than they appear. The first time I said that, a lot of people was frustrated because they felt like you telling too much secrets. Yeah, but do you understand what I mean when I say that shit? Because it's not just the things in the mirror that are closer than they appear. Because I'm a mirror. I'm the mirror. You know what I mean? I'm the mirror, nigga. Like, so the things you're seeing on TV and the things that I talk about that seems out of this world, nigga, that's me. You know what I mean? So things in the mirror are closer than they appear. So my girlfriend wouldn't understand if I told her all that shit, because we're talking about celebrities, random people, celebrities, semi-celebrities, professional, semi-professional, amateurs. Everybody's mixed up in the sauce. Everybody, this is a big gumbo. This is a big soup. And there's a bunch of chunks in it. But most people don't think like that. Most people think they're not in the soup. Most people think they live in I just want to maintain on the track of the soup analogy here. Most people think they live in different pots and pans, right? Some people think they live in the pan. Some people think they live in the pot. But in actuality, you're not living in the pot. You're not living in the pan. We're inside of a soup. We're inside a gumbo. It's a mix and match of a bunch of things. Humans mess around a lot. You know what I mean? Like, humans fuck around a lot. Pardon my language. So we mix and match a lot of shit. Our culture is based off mix and matching. You know what I mean? American culture is based off of other people's cultures. You know, we got Mexican food, we got Haitian food, we got Chinese food, and it's all considered to be American food. But it's not really American food, it's Chinese food. You know, but it's the culture. You know what I mean? We're living in a soup when you're in gumbo, and when you're living in gumbo, you're living in gumbo soup, nigga. You right next to everything. You know what I mean? Dudes be like, oh well, I can't have a piece of okra because I live in the pot. Nope. Nope. The piece of okra is right there. You just swimming. You just don't notice that it's there. You know what I mean? All the chunks, all the potato, all the meat and potato is there. You just don't notice. This is not that easy to notice in the first place. That's the whole thing. The biggest trick the devil ever pulled was to make you believe he never existed. So look at us now. You know, I'm a mirror for a whole bunch of shit that's going on in the world, but ain't nobody understand that shit when they look at me. Why? Because I don't roll around in a fucking Bentley. I don't walk around in designer clothes. I don't walk around in none of that shit. So how can I be a mirror of a guy that drives around in a Bugatti? That shit don't make no sense. It's because you don't understand anything about life. That's why it don't make no sense. But if you understood shit about life, you'd be like, nope, that shit makes more sense than it does, than it sounds like. Like I said, things in the mirror are closer than they appear. Things in the mirror are closer than they appear, bro. So we think everything is always, you know, out of reach. People make things out of reach. But things aren't really out of reach. Obstacles make things out of reach. Interference makes things out of reach. But you personally, as a person, with no obstacles and no interference, you can achieve whatever you want. You can achieve whatever you want. If there was no racism, if there was no injustices, if there was no corruption, you would have no trouble achieving whatever you could imagine. Zero troubles at all. Zero. So it is what it is. So my reaction, I'm going to be like, well, they want to see me pissed off. I'm going to be pissed off. I'm going to kill all you motherfuckers. You know what I mean? You know, so, because there's nothing I can do. I already knew I was going to jail. I already knew I was going to jail. There's nothing I could have done about it. There was no, that's why I gave up. On the video, you could literally see when I gave up. You could literally pinpoint the exact second where I'd like, fuck it. I'm done. I'm cooked. And I wasn't that worried. You know, I knew I wasn't, they wasn't going to fucking drop me in the ditch or somewhere, some shit like that. They just want to make my life a living hell. That's all. They just want to make my life a living hell, bro. I don't consider my life to be a living hell, but losing people I love is harsh, man. Like, that's hard to me, bro. Cause I'm codependent, man. I'm a affection. I got an affection dependence. You know, it's a real thing. You know, I really do. I'm really like that. Like. So it doesn't look like it, but I'm very dependent. I'm very affectionately dependent on my partner. So losing someone, it takes more time for me to get over losing someone than other people. You know, it to me it hurts me like hell. Like I can't, cause it's like because I have a addictive personality, and when you have addictive people with addictive personalities tend to get addicted to anything. You know, they could get addicted to video games, drinking, drugs, whatever. It doesn't like anything. So you know. Anyways, so it ain't fun, man. Like you know that shit hurt, bro. So it's gonna take me. It takes me a couple minutes before getting back up again, but I will get back up. You know, it just takes a bit longer. But what was I saying? Anyways, losing things is not something like I don't do like there's nothing I could have done. Like, you know, and it's not like even if I had warned her, it wouldn't have made a lick of difference if I had warned her. And like I said, she wouldn't have understand. She understands magic. She understands who I am. She knows how powerful I am. But there's some things that are a bit far-fetched, and you have to see it to believe it. You know, so all that shit it's a blessing what happened, actually, because now people know I'm not bullshitting, and now people know that Andrew Tate is not bullshitting either. And I think that this was the only way to make people realize that we both, respectively in our own, you know, universes, aren't bullshitters. Because there's so much people out here, man. There's 7 billion people. Say there's 7 billion people on the planet. I think there's 3 times that. You know what I mean? I think there's 21 billion people on the planet. You know what I mean? Like, so imagine all those people. How can you stand out? And it's not about standing out. It's not a business thing, because you're trying to tell the truth or you're trying to wake up the masses. It's not a business thing, but you have to stand out still, because there's 21 billion people on the planet. So the only way for people to listen to you is to catch their attention. You know what I mean? So you're going to have to do something to catch people's attention so they can listen to you, so you can tell them the thing that you want to say. So right now, you know, all this shit, everything that's going on with Andrew Tate, all that shit is great fucking PR for him. Right now, it doesn't look like it. Right now, it doesn't look like it, but if he plays his card right, bro, like, like for real, who's not gonna listen to what he says? Dude, like right now, dude has the attention of the whole fucking planet right now, man. Like, I got your attention now? Like, yeah. Like, you know, like, yeah, you got my attention. You know. It is what it is. It is what it is. So it's a blessing, man. It's a blessing, and at the same time, it's a painfully harsh lesson too. It's a painfully harsh lesson too, man, because, you know, girl didn't do anything to me. You know, I didn't lose her because, you know, I lost it because I got thrown in jail. That fucking sucks. You know what I mean, bro? Like that fucking sucks, man. Like, that's ass, bro. Like that's ass, man. So, you know. But what goes around comes around. And I keep thinking maybe I deserve it too, cause no, but for real, like, look at my my catalog of destruction, you know, like my apocalyptic, you know, my apocalyptic step on the scene, bro. I fucked up a lot of people. Like, I messed up a lot of fucking people. So, man, I'm thinking maybe I deserve it. You know, like I'm thinking maybe I fucking deserve it, bro. Like, I don't know, man. Like I messed up a lot of people. I like to think that the people that got messed up deserved it, but at the end of the day, that's not my, I'm not judge, jury, and executioner. That's not my job. My job is to be a human and to take care of myself on the planet. That's what I'm supposed to do. I'm not supposed to be taking people out. But, like, so in my head, I'm kind of like, well, they deserve that shit, whatever. And some of them, well, most of them do. Like, I don't really attack people that didn't do shit to me, and I'm not a very jealous person either. I'm envious, I'm a very envious person, but I don't really, well, I'm jealous and envious, but I don't react on it. To me, jealousy and envy is controllable and actually motivational. Because if I see somebody that has something, I want it too. So then I'm gonna try and get it. That's how I react when I'm jealous. That's how I react when I'm envious. I don't attack people when I'm jealous or envious, man. But a lot of people, that's what they do. They attack people when they're envious and jealous and shit, man. Like, so to me, I feel like the people that got messed up by me, they fucking deserve that shit. Like, they deserve that shit. Like, so like I because I'm not the one that attacked you. That's for sure. Whatever happened, I'm not the one that threw the first punch. That is for fucking sure. That is 100% sure. If whatever happened, which whatever situation y'all seen on the internet or whatever things people tell you, whatever, at the end of the day, the only thing, whether I was right or wrong, I'm not the one that threw the first punch. That is for fucking sure. That is for fucking sure, dude. So if you see me wilding out and doing stupid shit, there's a reason. So yeah, they were gonna arrest Andrew Tate regardless. He's the first one that went to jail. He was in jail. He was in jail before I got. He was arrested before I got arrested. Or yeah, he was. Yeah, he got arrested a couple days later. I got arrested. So they was gonna throw him out. They was gonna throw him in jail anyway, regardless, because they really, I don't know why, but last year they really wanted our asses gone, like for some fucking reason. I don't even know why. And anyways, so like I still don't understand why, because nobody was on their asses. Nobody was going after him. Like Andrew Tate was saying Matrix, Matrix, Matrix. That don't mean nothing. Matrix could be anything. So, and it's a smart move to keep saying the word Matrix, because then you're not accusing anybody of anything. You're not creating allegations. You're not creating false, whether it's false or truthful, they're just allegations. And they're barely allegations. That's philosophy. That's not even an allegation. That's philosophy right there, man. Because the Matrix is philosophy. That's what the Matrix is. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's a philosophy. So, I don't know why they came at us like this, bro. I don't know why they were so angry and they wanted to take us out so damn bad. I have no idea. I have zero clue. And I was already with my girlfriend, so you ain't gonna tell me I was trying to come at you when I was, honeymooning, with my brand new girlfriend, bro. Like, so this attack was heinous. This attack was heinous and unjustified and uncalled for. It was unwarranted. Especially for a bunch of people that are trying to change their lives, that are trying to do better. Well, I'm trying to change my life. I'm trying to do better. I would like to buy a Bugatti one day. You know what I mean? Like, I was concentrating on Bugattis, and then I get thrown in jail out of the clear blue sky. Like, it sucks, man. It really sucks, man. It really sucks, dude. But The reason why my morale is not that low, even though it is, the reason why my morale is not that low is because I know I'm gonna have vengeance. I know that vengeance is coming. Like I am like vengeance is coming. So that's why everybody needs to shut the fuck up right now. Pardon my language. Excuse me for saying, but everybody needs to shut up, relax, and just watch it all burn. Because you can't do something like that and expect, especially to a magician. You can't attack a demonologist. You can't go after the king. If you go after the king, take his head completely off. That's the thing you need to understand. That's the thing, like, cut his head completely off, because when he's gonna get back up, he's gonna bring his old goddamn army. You know what I mean? He's gonna whoop your ass. So like, if you come at the king, you best not miss. You know what I mean? So I know it is what it is. That's the world of magic, and that's the world we live in. And we're bosses in the world of magic. Like, I'm a boss in the world of magic. Andrew Tate might not be a boss yet, but he's the boss of something. You know what I mean? Like, he's getting there. You know what I mean? I'm a boss in the magic world. You can't come after people like that, bro, and expect nothing to happen. Like, you signed your own anyways. You signed your own warrant there, bro. Like, so I know vengeance is coming, but I don't want vengeance. I want my life back. You know what I mean? Like, my life is more important to me than vengeance. You know what I mean? Because the point, like, if you want vengeance, it's because you lost something. You know what I mean? So the important thing is not the vengeance itself. The important thing is what you lost. So if I had a choice of getting revenge or getting what I lost, I would go back to what I lost. I don't care about the vengeance. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. We're on planet Earth. We're not in the perfect world where everything just happily ends up the way you want it to end up. Like, it is what it is. It sucks. I would say that like I'm laughing, but at the same time, I would rather, that things end up the way I wanted it to end up. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. It is what it is. So anyways, man. So Andrew needs to, like, I don't know, like, only Andrew Tate knows what he needs. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, only Andrew knows what he needs to do. Like, at the end of the day, for real, like, only he knows what he should do, because he has a platform. But I'm just saying, like, I don't think he should stop completely making YouTube videos, but he should take some time to reflect upon this, because he took a hard hit too, man. Like, if I was in his shoes, I wouldn't like this, everything I just saw. Because, dude, they left you to rot in jail, bro, for no reason. And you'd think the law would stop something like that from happening, but it was very hard to get you out of there, man. It wasn't easy to get you out of there, bro. Like, you did nothing wrong. The guy's innocent. There's no proof. Everything was falsified. There was false information. There was temperance of evidence. There's all kinds of shit. Things that usually people go to jail for, people didn't go to jail in his case. Even though it was flagrant. that's hurtful, man. Because you think somewhere people aren't that corrupted. Like, you'd like to think that people aren't that bad. Yes, they are. They're that bad. So me in his shoes, man, like, he's a strong guy. Because me, I know I would feel hurt. I would feel hurt. You know, I do feel hurt. You know, but for other reasons. You know, I already knew. Because Andrew Tate got Edward Snowden. You know what I mean? I was the first one to get Edward Snowden. Like, for real. Like, I already knew what it felt like to feel like Edward Snowden. You finish doing something big, and then everybody goes back to work like you didn't exist. Or like they didn't hear nothing. That, I already went through that. It was hurtful. Me, like I said, that's why I say if I was in his shoes, I would feel hurt. And it was hurtful. And I was like, what the fuck? This was weird. It was weird to me, bro. Because the first time, like, the first time I ever got into the world of magic and I did something, like I was part of a big ritual that involved global events and shit like that. After that happened, and I saw everybody just go back to regular business like nothing happened, I was like, what the fuck? And then I heard about Edward Snowden. I was like, I watched the movie Edward Snowden. I was like, I was talking the whole time. I was like, man, you a damn fool. You a damn fool. You really think that shit? You really think people care? And at the end of the movie, nobody cared. And now it's his turn. Now he got Edward Snowden. So, you know, like, I don't know, man. Like, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I would feel hurt. So that's why I would take some time, you know, to so I can not become resentful and not push away people that I don't want to push away because of my frustration. You know, because at the end of the day, all those feelings are personal to you. At the end of the day. Because other people aren't here. I don't get paid enough to die. You know what I mean? Like, most people don't get paid to die. You know what I mean? There's some people that ain't got guns. And there's some people that got six kids. So they can't, you know. So, you know, so it's a personal feeling. It's your personal thing, you know. You can't put those feelings on other people, which I don't think he does. But maybe it's the adrenaline. Maybe it's like the hoopla, you know. And it's better for him to think about all of this right now. Then he gets all up in it and he goes into the zone where he's juiced up and he's making videos, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden he's like, and then you start seeing him change and shit. And he starts being a little bit darker. And you start noticing he's smiling less. And he's getting more and more frustrated, more and more depressed and shit. So it's better for him to deal with those emotions right now. That he confronts those emotions right now. And then he can come back, make some interviews, you know, let it die down, relax, let it die down. And it's not a race. It's not a race. We don't need superheroes. We don't need superheroes, man. If we needed a superhero, heroes here on planet Earth, heroes get killed. By the way, if you don't know, right? Well, they don't get killed, but nobody likes heroes on planet Earth. On planet Earth, we don't like our heroes. On planet Earth, we have a long-lasting history of condemning heroes. Long-lasting history of condemning heroes. So don't repeat the same mistake of the past. Be smarter. It's time to evolve. It's time to play the game. Be bigger. Dare to be more than what we were in the past. Yes, I said it. Dare to respect our elders, respect who put us here, who sacrificed their lives to be here. But at the same time, they sacrificed themselves so you could progress, so you could have a better life. So don't throw all you have away because of pop culture references. Be smarter than that. Dare to be bigger. Dare to have a bigger name than the name of our old heroes. Dare to have a bigger name than Martin Luther King. Dare to have a bigger name than Gandhi Mahatma. Dare to have a bigger name than Mother Teresa. Dare to have a bigger name than all those fucking people. JFK. Dare to have a better name. A bigger name. Not a better name, but a bigger name. Because none of you are better. We're not better than each other. But we can become the idea that these guys had when they were doing what they were doing. Because at the end of the day, the only reason why people are talking about all these revolutionary speeches and all that stuff is because in their minds, they have an idea that humans can become more than what they are at this present time and moment. But the thing is, we never actually tried to become the thing that these guys was fighting for. I mean, there's progress. I'm not saying there's no progress, but I'm saying like we stunt our own growth because of pop culture reference, because of memes. We stunt our own growth, our own personal growth because of memes. Because the number one meme is martyrs, Jesus. That's the number one meme. When you achieve a certain level of success, you get bombarded with the Jesus meme. And the Jesus meme is going to stunt your growth. Dare to be bigger than Jesus. Dare to be bigger than Jesus. Jesus just died. That's all he did. And everybody loves him for it. You can do a whole lot more than that. You got 2 hands, 2 feet, a brain over your shoulder. You eating good food, you're successful. You can actually have a bigger impact. Of course, because of the meme, the gods of the memes, on a mainstream level, nobody's gonna know about the impact that you had on the world. If the meme gods decide, and that's gonna happen too. That's gonna happen. You better expect that shit to happen too. Because if you dare to become what everybody else wanted you to become, which is the highest form of evolution, the highest form of living, the highest form of humanity. If you dare to become that, the meme gods that control the matrix, and as they should, and you should let them, because the matrix is there, and there's some people that want to live in the matrix, and there's some people that are very comfortable living in the matrix, and you should not go out of your way to make somebody go out the matrix if that person doesn't feel like it. Because there's some people that would like to, so you should spend some time with those people instead of spending time with the people that don't want to. So dare to be bigger than. Once you do that, you know for a fact that the meme gods, the gods of the memes, are going to make sure that nobody notices the impact that you've done. And that's just the normal process. Everybody goes through it. I'm not the only one. There's a lot of people that like, I make videos about this all the time. I made a video not too long ago. I said, sometimes you're a legend and you don't know. I made a video saying that sometimes you're a legend and you don't know. You're a legend. You're super good at Street Fighter. You know what I mean? But the meme gods keep telling you that to be good at Street Fighter, you have to do a 45 hit combo, turn invisible, and then punch the guy off the screen. Then you're a legend. But that's a meme. That's not actually true. We don't even know if somebody's actually capable of doing that. It could be fucking CGI. So that's why when you're close, when let's say the meme is 45 hit combo, you did 43. Everybody in the hood thinks you're a god because nobody else can do a 43 hit combo. You're the only one that's capable of doing it. But you don't look at yourself as a legend because the meme says it has to be 45, not 43. So you see how it's easy to manipulate the system and manipulate people. Like that sort of stuff happens all the time. That sort of stuff happens all the time. So dare to be bigger because that's what they wanted. At the end of the day, that's what Martin Luther King wanted. Read between the lines. Look at the bigger picture. The bigger picture is highest self-evolution. That's what the bigger picture is, man. Well, for revolutionaries anyways. For the government, they have another bigger picture. But for revolutionaries, humanitarians and revolutionaries, it's all about the evolution of the human species. It's all about the highest form of existence. So Martin Luther King doesn't want you to become a clone of Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King died because he wanted you to become better than Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King sacrificed himself so that you can become something that's 2 or 3 times bigger than Martin Luther King. But like I said, the meme says you got to be exactly like Martin Luther King. And you got to think exactly like Martin Luther King. And you got to let people call you or entitle you with the name Martin Luther King. Because that shit is cap. That's called capping. No pun intended, Martin. No offense meant, Mr. Luther. It's not Martin Luther that's capping. It's the meme gods. That shit is cap, bro. So everybody's out here trying to see who's the first one that's gonna be a martyr. I'm fighting so I can become the first martyr of the 21st century. That shit is cap. It's cap, dude. And the worst part is, not only are you hurting yourself, but you're hurting your whole entire everything. So me and Andrew Tate go to jail at the same time. If Andrew Tate kills himself, I'm going to feel it. And I'm not going to feel good. I'm going to be depressed for I don't know why. And the worst part is, I might not know who Andrew Tate is. And that's the truth about the world. The truth about the world is, at least we get to see this live. But this shit right here, this happens all the time, all across the world. There's a lot of people that don't know who they are. Pun intended. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people, let me repeat that. There's a lot of people that don't know who they are. I don't know I'm Andrew Tate. You know what I mean? No, that's bullshit. I know I was Andrew Tate. But, but you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So if I kill myself, I just hurt all of myself. That shit is cap. It's cap. I just hurt all of myself. You know what I mean? Like if I hurt myself, I hurt all of myself. So I had to stop hurting myself. I have to start taking care of myself. If Andrew if right now, I'm not really you know, like I'm not really taking care of myself that well, I'm not gonna lie. But I gotta relax on that shit. Because the worse I feel, the less I take care of myself, the more I have land. I have land. I don't just have people. I'm not just a nation. I have land. So if I don't take care of myself, the land is going to look like trash. So I have to take care of myself because it starts with me. Everything starts with me. It's the same thing for Andrew. And I hope he understands these words, which I'm pretty sure he will because he's a pretty fucking smart guy, actually. But I hope he does get this message. And I hope he does realizes that everything starts with him. And that he doesn't need to start somewhere else. You know what I mean? You don't need to put your energy on YouTube. Put your energy on yourself. Because you need it. You deserve it. And you deserve a break anyway. You just went to Romanian jail. You know what I mean, bro? Like, you gotta deserve it anyway. You did a big job. That was a big work. That was some big work. You beat the system. You stood up to the meme gods. You know, all kinds of shit. You deserve a break. A small one. You know what I mean? You deserve a break. You know, and I'm not gonna keep complimenting the guy because he's a Muslim. But still, that's my dude. Whatever happens, that's my dude. You know, whether he's a Muslim or not, don't matter. To me, it don't matter. That's my dude. To me, it doesn't matter. It matters a little bit, but in some shape or form, at the end of the day, that's my guy. So all this is fucking important. I don't know if you've noticed. I don't know if you was listening. But everything I just said is super freaking important. It's super important, bro. Everything I just said is super important. Everything I said in this video is super important, man. So I do hope he understands. I do hope he understands the hope. Like, I'm pretty sure he will. You know, and he watches our videos, man. Don't worry, guys. Like, you know, it's not, I don't think he watches, he reads letters. He reads letters. He answers back to tweets. He's very to the people. You know what I mean? Like, he's very to the people. So, anyway, it's not just me. So, anyways, that's all I had to say. See you guys later. Have a good one. Did I forget something? Did I forget to say something? Let me think here. Let me see here. Did I forget anything? No. I think we pretty much covered everything, right? I think we pretty much covered everything, man. Funny thing is, you know, I told you, y'all thought I was crazy. You know, somebody. Anyway, with the Puffy situation, shit, Jamie Foxx isn't hospitalized right now, bro. This dude going to jail. Puffy is going to jail. Everybody think Puffy did it. Jamie Foxx almost died. Everybody think he did. So there's a lot of shit going on in Hollywood, man. There's a lot of unfortunate accidents that are happening in Hollywood, and I feel like a lot of people feel like quitting Hollywood too. There's people that are quitting Hollywood. There's a lot of unfortunate happening. They're bringing bad karma to themselves. They're bringing bad karma to themselves, man. You know, especially like, because this last attack didn't make sense. The last attack didn't make sense. The last attack, even the Andrew Tate pizza box shit, it didn't make sense. That was it. I understand they're petty, but putting somebody in jail for posting up pizza boxes on a YouTube video makes no fucking sense. The last attack is null and void of any sensical or logical like or logic, bro. Like it is void and null, bro. Like so. Anyways, man. Anyways, because I'm pretty sure I did a lot worse, and a lot less happened. You know, than what happened last year, bro. Like I did a lot worse, and you know, and a lot less happened. So the last attack is confusing. Like the last attack is very confusing, man. It's very like why, like what was the point, like you know, because anyway. So I'm going, man. This video is too damn long. I'm gonna see you in the next one, man. Have a good one. Peace out.